Hello folks, long time no speak, especially if you haven't been watching the daily live streams when they've been happening. Just thought I should probably post a quick video to let you know what's been going on, where we've been, when you should expect business as normal to return on the channel. Firstly, if you don't follow me anywhere else other than this channel, if you're not following me on the social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, if you're not getting involved in those daily live streams that are appearing on this channel, then it would probably look a lot like I've just completely disappeared for like a week and a half here on the channel, forgot to post a weekly vlog and not really explained why. So firstly, just to put minds at ease that that's not what's happened at all. I know the majority of you will already know what's been going on. I'm going to try my best not to demonetize this video because, you know, I've not made a video this week and I need to pay the bills. So without going into too much detail over what has happened, me and Anna have both had the poorliness that has been going around. We've both been pretty sick for the last more than a week at this point. I'm going to go through a bit of a timeline for it in a second so that you just to sort of clue you in on what's been happening with us, because I know a lot of people have got a lot of questions. That's been pretty clear from social media and from the live streams. But we got really poorly last Wednesday, and I've only really started to feel better probably 7 days on. It really did knock us for 6. So because of that, the weekly vlog that was going to come out last week never got finished. It does also mean the weekly vlog that would be coming out on this coming Monday, I haven't filmed anything, so there's not going to be a weekly vlog out on this coming Monday either. What there will be next week, probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, depending on when I get it recorded, I'm going to do a sort of day in the life in lockdown, so you can see something a little bit more vloggy, because I know a lot of you are really here for the vloggy stuff. And I have got a few bits and pieces that we recorded for the weekly vlog that never happened. A few of them will appear either in the next vlog, maybe even later in this video if I have time to edit them in, or they'll certainly be in the outtakes video for channel members this month, because there are a few bits in there as well that you might enjoy watching, a few little vloggy bits. But that's what's going on. That's why there wasn't a video this Monday just gone. That's why there's not going to be a video at 5 PM this Monday coming up. I haven't forgotten that you exist. I've just not been very well, and neither has Anna. The good news is, a big positive, is Andy has been fine. Andy seems to have avoided everything. He's been at home with us the whole time and not shown any signs at all of being sick. Likewise with the girls at their mum's house, they went into self-isolation a few days before us because both Lucy and her mum got sick. Lucy has now made a complete recovery and is back at work, working in the NHS, and Amy, just like Andy, has not shown any symptoms. So Amy's got a couple of days left of her 14 days self-isolation. Andy's still got about 6 days left on his, depending on exactly when you start the clock. But it's looking, touch wood at the moment, like both of them have either had versions of it that don't show any symptoms or have a natural immunity to it, which is awesome. But as promised, a little bit of a timeline of what's gone on with me and Anna, and it comes with a couple of provisos. One is just a general disclaimer of, obviously I'm not a medical professional. Obviously I've not actually been diagnosed with the thing that's going around. Testing isn't available just to random members of the public like me, especially if we don't get really seriously ill. So I don't know for sure that I've had it. I'm pretty sure I've had it because I meet the majority of the criteria for it, and I filled the little thing in on the 111 website, and that said I probably have it and should self-isolate. So that's what we've been doing, but obviously this isn't absolutely guaranteed that I've had it, so take everything I'm about to say with a pinch of salt. And this video isn't intended to scare anybody or panic anybody. It's really just to tell our story of what this experience has been like for us, and also raise awareness for the fact that the two big headline symptoms that have been the ones that the government are really pushing, the high fever and the persistent cough, neither me or Anna started with that at all. We have both had fevers and coughs and breathing difficulties as part of the last week, but it certainly didn't start there, which is why I talk about there being a bit of a question mark over where our self-isolation period maybe should have started. And hold my hands up, I was out and about doing shopping probably after I was already showing symptoms, but not the widely publicised symptoms. So by sharing what it started as with us, I'm hoping it will allow a couple more people to maybe check out what they might have a little bit earlier in the process and not just assume it's something else because it's not initially presenting as a fever or a cough. So as I record this, it is Thursday. The days all mushed together. It's Thursday. It's Thursday the 9th of April, and I first started to feel under the weather probably about 10 days ago. We're going back to Monday of last week. I remember talking about it on the live streams. I was just feeling, I felt like it was probably hay fever symptoms. I had a little bit of a scratchy throat. I was just itchy eyes. It probably was hay fever, to be honest. That's why, again, I'm not really sure exactly when official symptoms started, but I felt a little bit chesty, like there was something going on in there, but I wasn't coughing, I wasn't struggling to breathe. It just felt like something was coming. You know the way you get when you feel like something is coming. It was a little bit like that. So I was a little bit, oh, this could be hay fever. This could be something that I need to take a little bit more seriously. I'm going to monitor this. And then Anna came home from work on the Tuesday night last week and she was shattered. She was, yeah, I mean, yes, work is hard at the moment. She works in a supermarket, so she is on the front line. It is a hard shift when she goes in there, but it really seemed to hit her hard. She basically came in, went straight to bed, and then on Wednesday morning, she really struggled to get out of bed. She just was achy, tired, and again, it was really difficult to decide whether she was actually ill or if she was just really tired from 2 really long days working difficult shifts in the supermarket. So we spent a lot of Wednesday last week of me saying, look, have you got the thing that's going around? Because if you have, we've got to self-isolate from now. Do you think you've got it? And her going, I don't think I have. I've not got a temperature. I'm not coughing. And obviously we're thinking, well, yeah, that is kind of the... But she feels unwell, but she's not got the 2 big things. So she did the NHS website then, and it said that no, it didn't look like she had it on Wednesday. So Wednesday, we were like, okay, you feel a bit unwell. It must be something else. Let's not worry too much about this. But then Wednesday night, we both started presenting symptoms of having upset tummies as well. And those of you who follow me on Twitch and watch all my streams and stuff will know that between finishing my YouTube stream last Wednesday and starting my Twitch stream last Wednesday, I had to dash to the toilet and almost miss the start of my Twitch stream. And that was a sign of things to come for both me and Anna. We both had some serious gastrointestinal issues that started last Wednesday, and without getting too graphic, it's still going on to some extent or another. Not as bad as they were, but I'm glad we stockpiled the toilet roll a little bit. Let's just leave it as that. So we're now both presenting a slightly different symptom as well. So we go to bed on Wednesday, both feeling a little bit rough, both having these stomach issues, wake up on Thursday morning. So we're now 7 days previous to where I am when I'm recording this. Wake up on Thursday morning and we both feel like death. We're both struggling to get out of bed. We do drag ourselves up because we're still working on the assumption that it's not the big thing that's going around. It's something else, because we've tried the NHS website and it's saying we've not got it. And we probably just had something dodgy for dinner on Wednesday night. We've both got tummy issues. We've probably got food poisoning or something. So I dragged myself out here, did some work, recorded some videos. Anna's in the house, trying to get her uni work done as well. And then it got to sort of just after lunch, and I went into the house and I was like, I feel really, I'm getting worse. I feel really poorly. And I looked over at her and she was under a blanket and like shivering, and take her temperature. Yeah, you've got a fever now. Things are changing at this point. Thursday afternoon, things are changing. Anna's starting to have a fever. We did the NHS website again with her new symptoms of having a fever. And at that point, our 14-day self-isolation began. And then later in the afternoon, I started to get the shivers and started to cough. And it confirmed that I should also then go into self-isolation. And for the next several days from there, it was just constant fever, shivering, coughing, struggling to breathe, not being able to sleep, still having the stomach issues going on. But it was just a real nightmare few days. There's been few times in my life where I felt this poorly. I've had real flu probably once in my life, and that's the only other time I've ever felt as poorly as I felt with this. I was I was like violently shaking with how much I was shivering Thursday, Friday night last week. And those really, really bad symptoms probably carried on through till Sunday. And I think we woke up on Monday and we're both starting to feel a little bit better. Not better, still having the breathing issues, still having the odd cough here or there. The cough never really got really, really bad. I don't think at any point I'd have described it as a persistent cough, but there definitely is a cough, but it's more of a chesty feeling that we've had. But I don't think either of us have really had a fever since probably Sunday night. We both were shattered still on Monday, but Monday I started tentatively doing a little bit of work again, just doing odd bits here and there, and we've gradually spent the week since then building ourselves back up again, and we spent the last couple of days pretty much back up at full steam. I've been doing my Football Manager videos, I've been streaming, Anna's been getting caught up with the uni work that she missed while we were off, and I think we are very, very close now, touch wood, on Thursday afternoon to the point where I think I'm comfortable saying that my symptoms are past, and my 7 days is certainly up, and I think I'm probably able to come out of self-isolation at this point. I might leave it one more day just to be on the safe side, but I think I'm feeling the closest I've been for 10 days to full health. I've been giving it a percentage Football Manager style all week, and I would say as of right now I'm about 80% there. I still haven't slept through the night. I'm still having toilet problems, but I've recorded most of this as one take. That will probably be edited here and there to take out some ums and erms, but I've not had to edit out a cough yet, and this is running at about 15 minutes so far. So any of that is just about gone. Fever certainly is long gone. I haven't had a fever for 5 days at this point. That only really lasted for 2-3 days at its absolute worst, and I think we're both pretty much out the other side of it, and touch wood didn't have a particularly bad version of it, thankfully, which we are obviously very grateful and very thankful for, that we haven't had the really bad version that it's possible to get. We're also amazingly grateful that somehow Andy's managed to avoid it. We know he's not completely out of the woods yet. We have to give him the full 14 days from when we started presenting symptoms, which if we take it back, we could either take it back to Monday and say, well, it goes to Monday, or we could say Wednesday and be really, really safe. And I think that's probably what we'll do. So he's probably got 6 more days yet before we can know for sure that he's avoided it. But hopefully he has. Like I say, he's not shown any symptoms yet. And hopefully we're out the other side of it. And I'm kind of now in the situation looking back at it, hoping that is actually what we had, because it's difficult without being able to have a test and knowing that's what we actually had. Someone asked in one of the live streams, have you got a sense of relief that you've now had it and it's out of the way and you're not going to get it again? And my response is kind of like, well, not yet, because I don't know that I definitely had it. It could have just been really bad food poisoning. It could have been like a stomach bug that just presented with a fever as well and a bit of breathing difficulties. We don't know for sure whether we had it or not until we can get the test, and we're a while away yet from those antibody tests being widely available. So we'll hopefully be able to find out at some point. We won't know for certain until we either do that or get it for real. But that's where we've been. That's why we're now back, and hopefully videos will get back to normal, uninterrupted, and health-wise and all that kind of stuff. We've had a bit of a scare, but are out of the woods, hopefully. So thank you to everybody who's continued to support the channel and support what we do while we've been unable to do it. Those of you who support us on Patreon, through channel members, Twitch subs, all that kind of stuff. It does make a huge difference when money is down anyway, and you're sat there in your bed shivering and coughing and knowing you can't work and your income's falling even further. It makes you feel even worse, and knowing that there's people there who stepped up and helped solve that problem, that was a big, massive thing. So thank you to everyone who did that. Thank you to people who were just watching old videos just to be able to watch the adverts and just all that kind of stuff. There was a huge outreach of people being really lovely and helping drag us through. So that was really cool. I love the fact that we've built this awesome little community and we all stick together, and that's shown in the weekly live streams that we're still doing, or doing again every night at 8 o'clock now. So if you haven't been into one of those yet, hopefully you'll come and join me at 8 o'clock tonight for a live stream. And within the next few days, we'll be back with something much more vloggy, which will be the day in the life during the lockdown. And then from there, we'll be back to normal with a weekly vlog that will be Monday the 20th of April. The weekly vlog will be back, and then hopefully uninterrupted from there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for the ongoing support, and I'll see you again very soon.